Hello, welcome to the tutorial for deleting values using the API of API Spreadsheets. This is the Google Sheet that we will be using for this demo. It has items and price, and we will be deleting a few rows from this spreadsheet. I will be using Postman today to execute these API requests, but the same principles will apply to a spreadsheet in any of your upload sources and any programming language that you use to make the API requests. So let's get started. First, we're going to go to our file. This is it. We'll go to the delete, and then we're going to copy this API URL. We're going to come here and we're going to make a GET request to it. Now let's go through the query parameters. Since this API is private, we're going to need to include the access key and the secret key. This will only be needed when the API is private. The most important parameter to delete rows is a query. This query will specify which rows you want to delete. Here we have specified delete from, this is our file ID, where item equals cup. This query behaves like a SQL query, and you can read more about queries in your API docs, SQL-like queries here. But for now, all you need to know is that this behaves just like an SQL query. So we do delete from where item equals cup. In this case, this is the row that this query will refer to. And once I execute this query, this row will be deleted. So let's make this GET request. This is our base URL /data /the file ID / the parameters, access key, secret key, and the most important to delete is the query. So let's make this request, and we get a 200 OK and a message 1 rows were deleted. And here we see, boom, it has been deleted. So now let's play around with a few more. Let's keep our API private, but let's not include the access key and the secret key this time. Now when we send our request, we get a 401 unauthorized error. Your keys were not valid to access this file. So now we're going to delete 2 rows where coffee and trousers. So we're going to do where item equals coffee or item equals trousers. And we say 2 rows were deleted. Here we go. Now let's say you forgot the query parameter, or you made a improper query. So you made this as item equals item 123 equals cup. And again, there's no column name called item 123. So if you send an incorrect parameter, in this case, item 123, there was an error filtering the data, check your query, you get a 400 bad request. Another error that you might get is if you use block requests or whitelist URLs for security reasons to block certain request types or block requests from particular domains. If you do that, in this case, if you block delete requests, let's now have a valid query, item equals masks, and let's run this. You will see that delete method is not allowed in an API due to customer request, and you get a 405 error. And that's how to get started deleting rows in API spreadsheets. You can also delete everything by removing the conditions in the SQL query. So if you do delete from, delete method is not allowed. I have to uncheck that. If you delete everything, I'm going to send the API requests, and 2 rows were deleted. My spreadsheet is totally blank. So use this with caution, and just to be safe, always include a where condition, unless you do want to delete everything. That's all for how to get started deleting in API spreadsheets. If you want to learn more and see all the different response codes that we return, check out the delete rows doc in the API docs, and you can read all about it. Thank you for watching and have fun building with spreadsheets.